Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna figure out how to extract a moment in a video. So as you see right here, I have a 60-second video from Vietnam. So 60 seconds is like CNN news, right? And in the news there are a lot of moments, a lot of news we're talking about. And our job is to figure out how to get that moment. So I will quickly demo it for you. I have a code right here. So boom, we're gonna input a query to figure out what is the moment we need to find, right? So this just random, so you can figure out a lot of things. So okay, so maybe what okay, so I will see green t-shirt man like this, and I will input it. So my code will figure out what's its moment right here. So yeah, there are a lot of moments in this, but for the top one is right to guess this moment of the 10 minutes. So 10 minutes, yeah, so maybe a little bit of 10 minutes, yeah, that's right. So let's set other thing, right? So yeah, so I will try to find this moment to see if it can find the moment. So it's currently running. Oh sorry, the can have figured out. I just use a clean output for clean output is every time. So let's figure out other moment. Just get a random moment, right? So this is a yeah up. That's the right, yeah, it's found exactly, and yeah, it's right moment also. So it's belonging to the top one at the 7.60 minutes. Yeah, it seems to be right. So how did I do it? The real question, right? So I have a config right here. So I will use a vector database. I will use a vector database with the Qdrant for storing the vector. So you can see right here I have a logic for create the vector Qdrant. So for you though who don't know what vector store is, so vector store is basically a unstructured data store with vectors. So it can quickly query the vector database based on the distance or the cosine similarity. So I use the vector for storing our image. So how do I get image? Why this is the video? So the video is basically a lot of image, right? So the more important thing I believe we need to ask that how can we detect the string. So as you see this is 22 minutes and 44 seconds, which contain a lot of frame. So if we embedding it will mean transform the image into the vector is very consuming. So how can we do it? Well, I use PyStream, a library that can automatically detect the stream out of the video. So in this video is detect a lot of streams. So you can see here I declare a adaptive detector which will detect my video. So in this here it will return a string list. So a string list that I will get when the screen start, when the screen end, what is start frame, what's the end frame, and also what's the duration of it. So yeah, I also store the frame ID belong to this screen. So continuously I will build a vector store, and I will using a model. So if you familiar with Clip, which is a OpenAI open source model which will mapping the image and the text, the correlation of it. So it will extract the correlation between the image and the text. So this is how we can achieve this video moment retrieval. So I will use a clip 50 class back 14. You can use a smaller model if you want. So I'm using the back 14 class. So yeah, so for each frame I will put it through a clip model. So and the clip model will create the vector, right? So here I have a two embedding. So I have the input either a string or a number array. So what's number array here? The number array here, which is the image that we input to. So either we put this string or a image, it will create a vector, right? So we will have a function to display that's the frame index. So but don't care about it. Now we continue to insert. What does this insert do? This insert will input a lot of vector into the vector page with the Qdrant, right? So we have a middle vector, which is the vector between the start frame and the end frame, which the one we want to retrieve. So we will get an image from a index. So here in this function we will have a frame index and a video path. It will return it as a numpy array, which we can use and store it in a image. So what we will do, we will convert it to the PCR to RCP. This is very critical because the clip model is based on the CRP, not PCR, like the CV2. So we need to convert it. So I will mark here convert clip model. So and what we will get is the image that will be passing through the clip model, and we store it in the vector database along with the payload. So the payload is the information we want to store, that mapping with that vector, right? So I also have a set image right here. So a set image basically a set function that we will need to call right here, as you can see above of my stream, for query the image based on the user query and a display image. So this is the main flow. The main flow we will get is detect the stream. So we get the stream data and we will insert that stream data into the vector store, which is the Qdrant. So if you don't familiar with Qdrant, you can download, you can run it in Docker. So just submit this and hit the run. It will run for you. The Qdrant also support the UI. So right here you can access the UI of the Qdrant. So in here you can see how the vector instruct. So as you see here, I have a point with the ID like this. This is the payload we will mapping with it. So this start frame, this is the frame index, the enter second, a lot of things we will need to extract the data, right? Okay, so continue, we will searching. So I have a basic set here, it's only loop 1, but obviously we will use the whitehead to continuously. So that's basically how we can video moment retrieval. So with Qdrant, with clip vector, we can map in it, and yeah, so only simple like that. Okay, and there are a lot of advanced methods, so you can use a high research with the image along with the transcription for the better performance, right? So if you want to try it, you can try it yourself. The link of this video I will input below, and the link of shortcut I will input below the video, and hopefully this will helpful for you in the short time. So before I go, I will try to set, right? I will set the final thing. So a man is walking a black motorbike. Yeah, I believe that's the good start. Not good. So we need to try more. A man wearing a black helmet, and the helmet so black motorbike blur. So that's the keyword. Yeah, so it's also heavily so depend on your query, right? So yeah, that's all I can say. So if you want to try the code, you can try it out. So this also is my requirement tip T. This is all the packets I will need to execute this cool idea. So thank you for your time, and bye bye.